guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another first impression review on a foundation. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Lightweight Flawless Coverage. So I picked this up because I know it's back to school season, and I know girls who are going into high school for the first time or middle school, whatever it may be, you might be wanting to look into makeup a little bit, and I think if anything, foundation is where your money should go. If you're looking into buying all high-end makeup, that's on you, but I mean, drugstore stuff works perfect too, especially for younger girls, teens, everything like that. So if you're gonna splurge on something, I would say definitely go with a foundation, or in this case a tinted moisturizer. I've actually never tried this myself, and I don't really use tinted moisturizers. This is actually the first one I'm gonna try. I haven't worn this yet, so I'm just going to go over all of the notes that I've taken on this foundation. I love to write notes down and let you know everything about this foundation before I go ahead and talk about it, because I mean, those things are really important to me, at least to know those things ahead of time. So it says, so this is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Lightweight Flawless Coverage, and what a tinted moisturizer is basically what it says. It's a moisturizer that has a tint, a very sheer foundation that will serve a very sheer coverage. It's mostly for girls who don't have a lot of problematic skin, who don't have any acne or scarring or anything like that they really need to cover. It just wants to even out your skin tone and provide a base for all your other makeup that you will be applying on top. So with that being said, it's for all skin types. It retails for $56 Canadian, and US price I will put around here. There's 15 available shades at my local Sephora. That's where I purchased it, all varying from porcelain to mocha. So they do have a good range, and you can definitely get shade matched at Sephora, which is really awesome. The shade I picked up is porcelain because my skin is very light right now. I don't have any sort of tan or anything like that. I've been just inside working my butt off on my YouTube channel this summer, so I don't have much of a tan, and I was actually matched to this color. So with that being said, the consistency, I actually have a little bit of it on my hand here, is pretty runny, and as you can see, it's definitely very sheer. It just went right into my skin, and hopefully it does something, because I mean, if you're gonna spend $56 on a foundation or tinted moisturizer, you definitely want it to do something for your skin. So it says here on the website that the best way to apply it is with a damp beauty sponge. So I have mine right here. I'm just going to go run it under the tap for a quick second. But before that, I'm going to tell you that it is a natural radiant finish with, of course, like I've said, a sheer coverage because it is a tinted moisturizer. And yeah, so let me go wash my sponge quickly and I will be right back. So now that I've dampened my beauty sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and apply the product onto the back of my hand. The packaging is pretty cool. It's just like a regular squeeze tube. It's very clean. And you just squeeze it out onto your hand so you don't have to touch other product, which is always a plus. So I'm just going to take my sponge and pick up the product. As you can see, it's not super runny, but it does have a very light consistency to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up with my sponge and apply it to my face. Okay, so right off the bat, I do not see any coverage whatsoever, like not even a little bit. Okay, looks like I'm going to squeeze out a little bit more into the back of my hand. And I'm going to do it on this side. Okay, so now I've just applied a whole layer all over my face, and from the looks of it in my mirror, I got nothing going on. Like, there's nothing. It definitely dried down very quickly. It settled really nicely into my skin. I don't see any difference. I still see all of my redness here, and the color is good. The shade match is perfect. I love it. I don't think it's too light. I don't think it's too dark. Definitely not too dark. I'm actually going to see if I can move my mirror to this side. Okay, so my lighting might have been throwing me off because the coverage, you can see my redness here because my skin is so sensitive. Like, after I wash my face, I have a lot of redness. So sometimes I don't even base my coverage on that because, like, my redness will go away once the sensitivity has calmed down. So I do have, like, a little bit of sensitivity here and stuff like that, but I know those things go away after a little while, so I'm definitely trying to see. Maybe I'll let that dry down and I'll do another layer and see how that works. Okay, so now that I have let it dry down a little bit more, I'm going to take out another pump. I'm guessing you have to use quite a bit of this to get some good coverage, which is not too bad because if you are purchasing a tinted moisturizer, you're not looking for too much coverage, you're just looking for evenness, which after this dried down a little bit, it definitely evens out. I'm going to go ahead and apply another layer to see if I can get a little more coverage and to see if it's buildable. So I'm just going to do that quickly and I'll be right back. So now that I've let that foundation sit and set into my skin, I definitely like it. I think it looks really, really nice. You can definitely see my skin underneath, and I have a little bit of redness from the sensitivity that I explained earlier. And you know what? As it starts to set into my skin and starts to dry down, I think it looks a lot better than it did initially. It looks really good. It feels really good on my skin. Mind you, I haven't applied anything else onto my skin, just the foundation and my Clinique moisturizer that I never skip out on. I didn't apply a primer because, you know, primers, don't want them to alter the way it works on the foundation underneath. So I just like to apply the foundation solo dolo and see how that works out. But definitely after it dried down, it set into my skin, I feel a lot better about it. So it is now 1:19 in the afternoon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and come back with my final thoughts, see how it works with other products, and the flash photo test. So I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup and changed my shirt because I'm doing a lot of filming today. Today is a filming day, so I'm gonna be home and just working around the house and doing some laundry and editing and all that stuff. Like, I have a long list of things to do. But yeah, so I went ahead and did the rest of my face makeup. Everything looks pretty good. I'm really happy with the outcome of everything and how the foundation has set. I keep calling this a foundation, but it is a tinted moisturizer. Please do not confuse that, because there is a huge difference in what these do. A tinted moisturizer is a very, very sheer, so if you pick this up expecting full coverage, don't even, because this is meant to work as a tinted moisturizer. So with that being said, I showed you the time. I will put my flash photo test right now. It doesn't look too bad. I'm really glad. I think the tone of the color is probably not right, but the color is not too bad, and in regular daylight it looks really nice as well. So with all that being said, I will do my next update in a couple hours. I will update you later on tonight before I remove my makeup, just to see how long it lasted and how well it sat on my face. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish editing and doing all my things around the house, and I will check back in a couple hours. Hey guys, so it is just about 9 o'clock at night, and I know I forgot to update you guys a little bit earlier. This is the only update that I'm gonna have on this foundation, just because I was doing a lot of work. I was editing, I was cleaning up around the house. I did a bunch of loads of laundry, and I know that's like no excuse or anything, but like I was just too busy and I literally forgot to update you guys. But I actually took a nap as well, so I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to update. And like now I'm just sitting outside before the sun goes down and just gonna give you a quick update on what my foundation looks like right now. It looks pretty good. You can still see my bronzer here and my highlight up here. It's definitely faded around my nose, as you can see, and of course my lipstick is gone. But my eyebrow is a little bit gone as well, which is really strange because my eyebrows are always, they never disappear ever. So it's kind of weird how you see that little piece right there is actually missing. But other than that, I mean, it still looks pretty good. It definitely went away. So I wouldn't say this foundation is long lasting or anything, but then again, I keep calling it a foundation when it's a tinted moisturizer. So I think it's really good for school, short days, or if you weren't wearing makeup all day and you're just going to throw something on quickly and run some errands or something, I think this foundation will be really, really good for that. But definitely not an all day, long lasting, like kill it sort of tinted moisturizer, because again, that's really what it is. It's more for the skin benefits. It's more for the skin benefits and just to even out your skin tone and provide just the tiniest bit of coverage. But I mean, I really like it. I don't feel that it's heavy or cakey, and it holds to my other products like my highlighter and my bronzer really well. So I mean, for a day-to-day foundation, this is pretty good. I really like it, and I'm gonna continue using it and probably do an update on all the foundations that I've done so far and let you know how they worked out and what I think. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this foundation review. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will return the answers to you as soon as possible. as well as any other foundations you would like me to try out. I'm definitely open to anything. If you have oily skin and you want to see how it works for dry skin, hey, I'm your girl. So yeah, that is it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.